Well, hello. We are back with Age of Wonders 4. Second map with Rhynia Legrand, And previously, things happened, life choices were made, life choices were regretted. No regrets at the same time. A lot of the same things that had occurred, and you know, over time. But this seems to have... The turns have been going by much faster than the first map. Because, again, we have learned, we have experienced, we have... a lot of it is, you know, just do-over, because we're trying to follow the same path that we had with her. You know, trying to stay true to the character. Because ultimately, in my mind, and this is how I like to look at it, this is a story builder. This is a world builder. In the end, we are building a story. We are experiencing the story. We are enjoying the story. Hopefully, we are enjoying the story. But we're seeing where she goes. We are seeing her experiences, how it affects her and her kingdom. And we're very likely going to be, once we finish this map with her, this will be the end of her story from her perspective that we see it. We will have her move on to the Pantheon. Then we will start with another individual. I have a couple in mind. But we will see how things play out with the Herifar. They are... I'm enjoying it. I really am. And I appreciate the comments that I've seen coming in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm happy that at least some people are thoroughly enjoying it and, or you know, love the game and are, you know, supporting the game, and in turn also kind of supporting me by watching some of my videos and liking them, so, you know, doing all of that. I appreciate it. I really do. So after editing and posting the videos and scheduling them, I kind of hibernated quite a bit. I hibernated through the New Year. Happy Gregorian New Year to those who are into, you know, the Gregorian calendar. Yeah. Hope 2025 is a much better year for all of you. Hope it's better for me as well. But yeah, I slept through the majority of it, of everything. No one to spend the New Year with. So spent it by myself, mostly sleeping and sitting in my apartment with the lights off and the and having music playing and staring out the window at night and the rain and everything until the rain stopped, and then it was people screaming and fireworks and firecrackers and everything going off and people beating pots and pans and yeah, all that. No, I didn't have any alcohol. I have alcohol in there, but I don't really drink these days very often at all. I enjoy something on occasion. I cook more with alcohol than I drink it these days. But, you know, I haven't really done much on New Year's since before the pandemic. I think I spent New Year's last year, or the year before. I think the year before I spent it with some friends. I think. I can't remember. Days blur by with me. Because I don't do much. I'm kind of like a lizard. I'm very sedentary. That whispering. Wow. That's, Sorry, I just looked at my phone and, someone sent me a picture after, I sent them a Snapchat. And asking if there was a huntsman spider on my ceiling. I have not been to Australia. It would be nice. It'd be quite nice. But I don't know if my body would be able to handle handle an airplane ride these days. I haven't done it since everything happened. So yeah. But most of my existence is spent sleeping, playing video games, eating, cooking, watching anime, reading, listening to music, doing whatever I can that my body will allow me, and my head will allow me. So, but yeah, here we are. I've been thinking about doing some reading off some stories. So I'm looking around for good horror, especially cosmic horror, but horror free use. I think it is free use stories that I can read off on here, so I don't get like copyright struck. So I'm definitely looking at some Lovecraft. I don't know if like Clark Ashton Smith or Robert E. Howard, any of that is free use. Maybe some Edgar Allan Poe. Might do some like old epics like Homer's The Odyssey, Beowulf. Who knows? I'd like to try it. Start off with shorter stories and move on from there. If it's a thing, if I enjoy doing it. Because ultimately, I'm doing this for my own enjoyment and to give myself something to do and give my mind something to do. And share it. And whoever watches it and enjoys it, well, that's a bonus. The more that do, the better. But I don't have any expectations. Hard to have expectations when you've been through what I have. But yeah. If you're watching and you hear and you know of any free use stuff, or you know of authors of, I will also admit I am a bit picky whenever it comes to whenever it comes to writing styles. Like, I am a huge fan of R.A. Salvatore. I like Brian Lumley. I like Ed Greenwood. I'm a huge fan of Pierce Anthony. And I need to sit down and read more Douglas Adams. I don't have any of his books. I had access to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for a while, and I was reading through it, and then I lost access to the book. I never did pick it up after. I I'll be honest, I never read the Harry Potter books. I watched the movies, but I never read them. I have some, like, odd books I can't even remember who the authors were because my memory is garbage whenever it comes to names. But I really like my cosmic horror, and I really like my body horror. I like fantasy. I love a good fantasy, especially a good gritty fantasy. I mean, here we are. I mean, some of my favorite games are Skyrim and Oblivion, and I love Mass Effect, and Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy. I love 7, yes. Final Fantasy 1 was enjoyable. Absolutely. I beat that years ago. I actually sat down and decided to try and go through the Final Fantasy games because I have Final Fantasy Anthology and Final Fantasy Chronicles and Final Fantasy Origins all on PlayStation. So I decided to sit down and play them, 1 through 6. Okay. But the copy of Origins that I had, which is Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 1 had no problems, but Final Fantasy 2, every time I would get to a very specific point, it would freeze, and I couldn't get past that point. And I had a problem with that with the original Final Fantasy Tactics on the PlayStation as well. And I had 2 copies, or I still have 2 copies of it. I have the original copy of Final Fantasy Tactics, and I have the Game of the Year version. And both had the same exact glitch at the same exact point, which was far into the game. So that always annoyed me, and it was a specific quest that you can send your units on, and when they came back, it would freeze right at that point. Very unfortunate. I'm not going to be spending any more Imperium right now. I have to get enough Imperium to be able to incorporate another city. I also will be looking toward getting another hero. The amount of Imperium I'm going to have to spend is quite substantial. So I'd also like to try and bring in more Ancient Wonders. It's been a couple of days. My everything has to readjust. What is going on here? Who is this? Oh, it's you. Okay. I see who you are. I understand. And we are... Really? You're, Are you supposed to be coming over here? Interesting. So, I'm guessing I'm at war. Let's see. Diplomacy. Am I... Okay, we have a rivalry. You're angry with me. Declaration of rivalry. Okay. Rivalry. We are technically not at war, I think. But we're close to it. So I think very soon I should actually spend the Imperium on down here. I can't get it quite yet, but 200 Imperium to get the teleporter infrastructure going. And then I'm going to have to start getting teleporters all over the place, which will make moving around so much faster and so much easier, so much more efficient. So, founding and absorbing cities takes -2 turns. Absorb cities gain. Okay. Farms. Good. Natural. Okay. Yeah. So we haven't really done much in. I don't think we've actually done anything at all in the nature category this time around. It's mostly been order, normal, imperial, and materium. So, okay. Alright, let's get back over here because the primary purpose of being over here is to remove all of this and protect our people. Okay. I don't even have much in the lines of money here. Got a bathhouse up and running, or up and building. So, one other issue that I do remember is this over here. And it really isn't much, but it's still something. And we should go and get that taken care of soon. What I would like to do is start, if I can, pushing the border here out to this area. If they could absorb this Forbidden Shrine, that would be great. So, yeah. So I'm hoping everyone enjoyed their New Year's. That was fruitful and enjoyable, and everyone had a lot of fun. It would be nice. Okay. So let's start moving them in. What we want to do is have them all clumped together, because what that will do is if they get attacked, they all get attacked. And if they all get attacked, they are heavily reinforced with each other. Well, yes. And I actually have in like a team being built there. So that's good. Okay. Want you to... Yep. Alright, and let us end the turn. I have my coffee. I have my tea. I'm going to be recording some episodes. I would like to start recording another game as well soon. It's just I have to my whenever I'm done recording all of these, and I've been trying to cut the ones that are like 3 hours or plus up into 2 different episodes, so it's easier to watch. It also allows me more time to wait until I can make more videos. But I record the videos, and then I edit them, and it takes time to edit, it takes time to render, and then it takes time to set and to put it onto the channel. So it takes a bit out of me. Okay, got another area that we can annex. So where do we want to annex? Ooh, I think this might be a good idea. This is looking pretty snazzy. We don't have a research station here. So let's do a research post. Or do we want to do mana? I think research. Let's go with research. Very good. Next, Rivergate. Ooh, good, very good, very nice. I appreciate Rivergate getting another area to annex. We can get here. We could get here. That will actually help once we get the what do we have? We have 1 quarry and 1. Okay, I want a quarry. Now, they actually have touching borders now, which is quite important. Because once I get the capability of acquiring the empire improvement of, I think it's Metropolis, that will actually start having a beneficial impact. Okay. So now you can move up here. Oh wow, I didn't even realize my gold income is quite substantial right now. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come up here. Yeah, go here. Okay, Rhynia. You go, move up. You move up. And are you able to... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, come on. Yes, it looks like you can. Excellent. So with that, we are actually able to fight.
Oh.
2244 against 290. I do think that is very, very nice. So it's only 3 armies. Now there might be a maximum of 3 armies that can be brought in. And that's understandable. That's fine. Auto combat because, yeah. Yeah. Well, Rhynia just gained a level. I don't need to retry that. Larissa Harold gained a level. Rhynia, yeah, renown. Very good. Excellent on the renown. Your ruler leveled up. Excellent. gained a level of renown and leveled up. Well, it looks like she's going to be getting quite a bit of renown here because we're going to be cleaning this entire area up. Okay, so let's see what we can get. We can get a new focus. Look at that. New signature skill. So, we have Adept. We have Initiate. Meteor Strikes. I think we want to get, ooh. I mean, that would be very nice. That's definite. But I think we're going to take Adaptive Materium and get that Meteor Strikes. Because that's just nice. Adaptive Order. Oh, I don't have a 4 order affinity, but still. Select. Now, I have 3. Mobilizing Presence. Meteor Strikes. What's here? Suffering Remorse. I don't recall looking at that. Condemned. Well, right now I am looking at. Yeah, Leaden Blows is excellent. Frontline Fighter. Well, Pushing Attack would be nice. But I do believe we want to start getting into Resistance. And really boosting up her defenses. And Meteor Strikes, well, Meteor Strikes is just nice. Okay, so we have Umbral Malady. So we are going to need to start working on removing the Umbral Malady, the shadow. Let's see, where is that? So, yes, I got that. True Sight, Wind Barrier, Frontline Fighter, Foraging Training. Yep. Yes. Demolisher. Yep. So at this point in time, she is quite capable. She doesn't have the insane gear that we gave her in the previous. Oh yeah, and she's now level 3 renown. So her Wizard Tower City Structure grants +2 Imperium. So that is really nice. We're going to be increasing those. Morale, yep, very good. Very good. Okay, and then next level. Units are recruited at +1 rank. Beautiful. +5 morale units and never die when retreating. Okay. Excellent. She has her bear. Okay. Yes. 735, but it's still a safe battle. So let's see how this goes. Auto combat. This is going to help remove that little issue. Very good. We got another hero level up. Excellent. Looks like our heroes are doing a little rough. Well, a little bit. Okay. Now, do we want to see if we could do better? Hard to say. Did any of the units get a good rank up? It does not necessarily appear to be so. Perhaps not. Well, let's move on. let's see, are you the one? Yes. So, I'm not as... Okay, so basically, they're not in the umbral right now. And that's a good thing, because that means that they can recover hit points. I believe you're the one that has the level up? Yes, I would definitely like to try and get more gear together. It is not you. So I can customize my heroes more, give them better, you know, make them outfitted a little more. Oh, you don't have that? Ludwina? Oh, well. Okay. That's a shame. Nope, we'll use that. Next, we're going to be looking at trying to get you some gear, because you don't have much lines of gear. That is unfortunate. But we made it so the attack on our province has been stopped, which is important. What is this? Large creature cage. The trapped creature. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh. Oh, alright. This sounds interesting. And you're a fire giant? Or something? Fire giant, yeah. Well, we are going to be getting the giant, I think it's Giant Kings DLC soon, which would be really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. By the time we get that, maybe we will be able to... We'll be far in enough and have played around enough with other civilizations and heroes and champions and such to get in maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 giant kings. I look forward to seeing as to what racial forms they bring in, they introduce. That'll be fun. I have the potential of bringing in 2 wonders here. That would be fantastic. I mean, I still have so many racial forms in mind of what they could do. I also have different, like civilization thoughts and you know, tomes and spell paths that in mind. Like, so it's practically endless as to what they could develop. And I understand that whenever they come out with a new DLC, they only have so much time to work on it and to you know, they have to work out the kinks and make it good, make sure that it works with the it works with the lore, and there aren't any problems or with the system. Okay, I'll move them in. I healed them. Very nice. But they only have so much time, and they have a budget that they have to keep with, and there's a lot involved with game design. There's corporate craziness that you have to deal with. There is a lot involved. And they'll have all kinds of ideas, and then they'll sit down and they'll think, well, does this work? Do we want to use this idea? Do we want to bring this idea into this DLC? how many people are actually buying this DLC? How many people are supporting it? There's a lot involved. Receive trade proposal. What is your trade proposal? Share vision. Sure. I will take your mana. I'll take your mana. What's next? You were complimented. Good. A diplomatic approach will assure victory. I hope that we may both profit from your relation with Segelgrad. Very nice. Negotiate. Oh, we can get the Sparkling Thicket. Trading this province will instantly transfer. Ooh. So what can I... They asked for this in return? Only 344? Okay. Where is the Sparkling Thicket? It's mine now, but yeah. Tides of fate favor me, bringing you here. What can I do for you, Rhynia? Okay, negotiation succeeded. Excellent. We will work on that further. Same. Very good. Summon Nymph is ready. Excellent. Let's see. Because what I want to do is summon the Nymph. Yes. Very good. She has a full complement. Very good. That is I think, a pretty dangerous group. When a legendary defender is your weakest unit, and I have a 4 and 3 3s, not bad. Not bad. And it will only get more dangerous as they rank up and I start bringing in even more powerful units. New Empire development skills available. That might be the... No, that is... Oh, let's see. What do we have here? Vassals gain +1 allegiance levels when first vassalized. Converting conquered seasoned vassals takes -1 turn. That would have been nice earlier. All your units instantly regain all hit points and non-hero units gain plus rank. That's fun. With all free cities. I could use that, honestly. But it wouldn't have as much effect as it would have earlier. Oh, that's nice. But what I need right now is that. There we go. Okay. Produced granary. Very good. And now it's going to be going up to a tier 4 city, which we have been waiting for. A convent would be good. Great Wharf. Lord's Manor and a State Hall? Oh, that would be nice. We don't have a mint. Let's get the mint in. Don't have the monolith. Let's get the monolith in. Okay, that's my money. That's my money. But I'm getting an increased amount of money coming through. Okay, that's being built up to a tier 2. Very good. Okay. Iron Golem has been researched. Next. Artisan Fortification? Yes. Yeah, why not? Okay. So we have, what are you? You're not much. But we are moving in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you? You are fine at the moment. You only have you're only 515. But it's, I'm kind of thinking of moving you over here. I'll have you go and take care of that other issue of ours. I don't think I can afford anyone really, because the Iron Golem would have been nice. Can I? Okay, so that's fine. Can I repair? I cannot. Okay. So now we are going to attack and remove. Auto combat. I mean, yeah. Okay. So that's done. Got more renown. And now we start moving down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we'll deal with this umbral nest. Get it out of here. And then we can deal with any of the other infestation issues here. Now, how are you? You are only a 450. Okay. So you hang tight. Okay, let's end our turn. What I should have done is get a spell ready. Green tea with pomegranate. Very nice. Very nice. It's a very, very inexpensive tea. I'm drinking Bigelow because I can't afford better tea. I'd love to, but I was insulted. Was I insulted twice? What is your problem? What is your malfunction? You and Malfunction Junction? Was insulted? You thinking befriending Sigilgrad will help secure your path to victory? It will be my empire that rises above all. Really? Ruler Guani Oathseeker has withdrawn to the Astral Void. Okay. Well, it is very possible that I'm going to be removing a couple of rulers fairly soon and maybe taking them over. Vintix Cap produced mint. Very good. Excellent. Oh, a ruined province can be rebuilt. Please rebuild. Another one. Please rebuild. Very good. What is happening here? Yeah, I think that just happened. Okay.
Oh.
Well, this is what I'll do. You move over here. You move here. Can I have you move over here? I can. I can have you move over here. I'll have you do that. Okay, while you're sitting there, I want to get something set up with him. You need someone to help. Let's see. Let's give you an iron golem. Now, how much would it cost to just outright... Yeah, I don't have the money at the moment. So, once he has his iron golem, then I'm going to send him over to deal with that little issue. But here, we are going to remove the nest, because the nest is a problem. How did we do? Doing okay. Doing okay. Got some ranking up and got some leveling up. That's very good. Excellent. And it cleared all of that shadow out. Book of Siegecraft? What is this? Grants Siegebreaker to all units in the army. Really? Okay. I'm not familiar. So you're able to just get... Oh, that's a... I think that's actually a... Okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I might actually be able to get that golem then. Yeah, take reward. Now, when I go in here, I want to do army heal. Should I do restore land at the moment? I don't know. Signet of Knighthood. Have I not cast that? I'm gonna cast that. But for right now, that's the one I want. But yes, I have that all now being taken care of. Oh, I do not have this land. I mean, an outpost wouldn't be a horrible idea, but what is this level? Okay, it's a 12, which means it still has room to grow and expand. So I could technically build one over here and then expand that out. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but my city cap is still an issue. What are you sitting on top of? Rainbow clovers. Right. Hero leveled up. Okay. That wouldn't be bad. But we want to try and get into this. Devouring spell. Oh, that's wicked. She's getting quite powerful. Okay, I think I'm just going to break that book down. Because that will give me... Let's see. Yeah, Siegebreaker, +1 fortification damage. That's great, but I can get that through an enchantment. That'll affect my entire army, not just the little army that she commands. So what I'm going to do is disenchant. Okay, disenchant, and disenchant. So I have 260. That's good. That'll help. I'll be able to actually make some... I'm thinking maybe a bow. That might be a good idea. Okay. I want you to build... market. Yeah. Market would be a good idea. Okay. For the time being, the market is good. I will focus on more after. And I want all of you to recover. Can I bring you all over here? Yeah, I want you to come in here as well. And you. Yes. So we are on our land, which means that they are going to recover much more, because they are, they're on our territory. Okay. Just stay there. You stay there, and that's it. Okay. Rite of Autumn. From the tangled depths of the wilds near your city flowing fields, the cackling song of an autumn fairy entices you. Come, bless the land with apples, let the harvest rest, the spoils for all to grapple, feed bear, bird, fay, and nest. It is asking for this year's harvest to nurture the creatures of the wild. Will you make that sacrifice? Okay. Have all the good stuff in my coffee. So good. Freshly brewed coffee. So nice. Smooth. Especially with all the herbs and spices I put in it. Alright, so let flowing fields offer its harvest to the land. Use some of the harvest instead to curry favor with the autumn fairy. Ignore the song of the autumn fairy. Okay, let's see what these give us. So, ignoring the song of the autumn fairy, all cities of your empire, in fact 4, lose 11 city stability for 6 turns. That's not a good thing. Use some of the harvest instead to curry favor with the autumn fairy. Growth in flowing fields is blocked for 1 turn. It's not bad. That's not a horrible thing. But I gain an autumn fairy unit. So what do we have here? It's a tier 3 with lightning bolts and blinding gale. A battle mage. We could get a little fairy in to hang out. Could people get the fairy? The fairy will be a friend. Growth and flowing fields is blocked for 2 turns. And we get Nature Boon. Your communion with the forces of nature strengthened your rule, temporarily increasing city stability in all of your cities. The strength of this effect scales up with higher nature empire affinity. And we have a 4, which is good comparatively speaking. We don't have, we're not totally focused on 1 or 2. We're focused on more so 3. We have order, materium, and nature. And because, humans tend to be a little more well-rounded. Jacks of all trades, working with multiple abilities. Not overly focused. I mean, yes, there are certain cultures in our history, and even today, that have a much higher basis of focus on certain things. Absolutely. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about how Japan is, well known for being a very, very hyper-focused society, and they're very big on You have generalists, absolutely, but it's if you compare certain things, it's like, well, you have a carpenter. Well, this carpenter from your Western nations, they're a bit well-rounded. Whenever they could do housing and furniture building, cabinet making. They can dabble into other more broad forms of carpentry, maybe even get into a bit of whittling and everything. But in Japan, you'll have a carpenter, but he is very focused on making this one very specific type of dresser or piece of furniture or something. And he can do other things, but he heavily focuses, and his family is heavily focused on making this one very specific type of furniture, and they are absolute masters at it. And it goes with food as well. Here you'll go to a store, a restaurant or something, and you have a broad selection, so broad. But over in Japan, you go to a restaurant and it's like, well, this is a ramen shop. We sell ramen. We have a few other things as well, but it's usually to complement the ramen. But we heavily focus on ramen, and maybe even just this one type of ramen, or this selection, this specific selection of ramen. And I mean, yeah, there's so much more cuisine in Japan than just ramen. And I'm on a ramen kick right now because I'm thinking about making my own by hand, and try it out, because I've done a bit of working around with Japanese cuisine, because I thoroughly enjoy it. But I have to make a lot of my own food because, well, one, it's expensive going out to eat, especially for me. But two, I have food restrictions, and I have to work within those lines of my food restrictions, one of which is tomato. So I have to keep an eye on tomato, and I also can't, my body does not handle high fructose corn syrup, so I have to stay away from that. So what do we want? Do we want a lot of city stability for a while, or do we want an autumn fairy? The unit is definitely, you know what? I think we're gonna go with the city stability, because Rhynia would she's big on her people. Her people are everything to her. The land being cultivated, upholding traditions with the land and currying favor with the land so we have a bountiful harvest. She isn't so much in the aspect of, well, we're nature spirits ourselves, or we are guardians of the forest. No, they're very big on their on their food. They're very big on their harvest, on the people surviving and being happy and well fed and having good jobs. That's actually something I've been thinking about that I think would be really, really fantastic for a new. I have to look. Not you. No. You. Okay, I want to cast that on you. Okay. Okay. After that, army heal again. Okay. But one of the things I'm kind of surprised that they did not do in here for the tones, and if they did, please correct me. I understand I can be wrong. I'm wrong more often than I'm right, and I acknowledge that and I understand that. I don't want to give bad information, and I prefer to be taught, the right way and what's actually happening. But one of the things I'm surprised that they did not do is they have not done much in the lines of with song, sound, and music in this. The extent that I've seen so far is one of the abilities and affinities abilities that you give your people upon civilization creation is cacophony or something like that. And what that does is that means that your people give off this cacophony, the sound, this soul affecting murmuring and whispering and sound that causes deleterious effects to units who do not have this ability that are directly around them. So outside of that, I haven't really seen anything involving like song and dance and sound and things like that, because there's a lot that you can do with it. It isn't just song; it's also like sound blasts and things like that. Having bards and minstrels as new units would be really, really awesome. In the first Age of Empires, the halflings in their civilization, this I actually remember, in their civilization, they had their top unit, if I remember correctly, was the leprechaun. And the leprechaun had, if I remember correctly, again, invisibility, camouflage, or something like that, but also like some weird dancing, singing ability. So let's get into this. Oh, hello. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic at your army's approach. The Earth Titan, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them or allow Earth Titan and its temperamental allies to retreat? Attack. I'll let them go, which is, plus 10 alignment. Demand a portion of their primal power before they leave. No, just let them go. Juggernaut Greaves. Now, I'm wondering if that is going to cause a problem with Rhynia riding her bear. Because we found a pair of Greaves in the previous map that made it so whoever wore them couldn't have a mount. And it also slowed them down. So let's take a look after... Good. Okay. Well, let's get in here first. Right. I'm just going to do that. And then... Arcane Institute, Blacksmith. Let's get a mint going. Right. Now you are much, much more able to handle this. I want to get this going. Right. What are you talking? What? Here. Okay. And then... Okay. We'll have you go down there. Okay, Rivergate produced Town Hall to Castle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that's next tier. They're getting the tavern and the bathhouse going. Very important. Make sure that people have something to drink and somewhere to bathe. That would also be very good for like a hero class. Having a hero that literally can turn into a or a hero that is a minstrel and make it so they have musical instruments that they can use. And those musical instruments can have an impact on buffing their allies, the army that they're with, or even committing debuffs on the enemies. Something else that they could do is add in another damage type, which would be sound damage. And that could do like extra damage to mineral-based creatures. For creatures that are sensitive to sound. So that would be cool. I want to have this wrap around so I could get into that Shrieker's Tomb. You actually do not have any lumber yards. A mangrove forest, huh? Yeah, you don't have any freaking lumber yards. That is so bizarre. Yes, I could have grabbed that and gotten that right there. But I want to try and wrap it around. Bring it in. Is there anything else I could do in here for that? No, it does not appear to be so. I would have to... They actually did a fair job on that. Oh, I could get the fishmonger and the estate hall. I could do that. Doink and dunk. And I'll get a covenant going. Okay, so that's all set. How are you doing? You doing alright? Doing good? Want to come down and take care of this? Think you would be okay? Nice. How about if all of you start going in this direction? I'm not necessarily seeing much of a downside to that. So let's start moving in this direction, I think. Yeah. We can move in this direction. You too. No. You go this way. Okay. Let's check that out. Rhynia. Inspect. Wrong button. Right. Okay, slot is empty. Okay. Juggernaut, this unit may crush non-fortified obstacles. That? Wow. Okay. That's brutal. That's pretty metal. Riding a bear, and the bear basically just destroys non-fortified obstacles. That is awesome. Okay, let's see. No. Nope. That's fine. Okay. You're doing okay. You're building up your force. That little force will have its own purpose. We might be getting a new tome soon. No, they're going to take that over. Yeah, of course they are. Very nice. Okay. Negotiation succeeded. Thank you. Very good. Okay. So, right. Pact of Loyalty. Pact of Vassalage would be in 3 turns. Very good. If we lose one of them, I'm not going to be heartbroken. Ooh, Scorched Forge. Okay. Let's see. I want that to go. And once that's done, I can finally cast that. Yeah, and then that will have a nice little effect. Okay, select new research. Let's see, the city gains plus 20 fortification health and bolt repeater towers. It's a structure, which is really good. I haven't done much with siege magic. Support and battle mage units. Siegebreaker dealing extra fortification damage during siege. Construct bolt repeaters. Yeah, that's awesome. We'll do siege magic, and then we can cast that. That'll be fun. Okay. Where's the other that is down here? We have a lot of wonders down here. Yeah. Wow. I am very much considering. Who are you? Radiance 2. Dark Lair. Here it is. Segograd. Okay, you're a vassal. Garden of the Gilded. So we want to get over here. Let's see. A mysterious dome-like structure built by the ancient Krasura. Inside, a dormant environment dwells in magical stasis, as the last glimpse of a world long lost. While the original purpose of the Vault Sphere became forgotten with its creators, many aspiring factions have attempted to use the realm fragments sealed inside as experimental chambers of their own. Unlocks Crack the Vault, a single-use action which trades 500 mana for 500 knowledge. That would be awesome. Unlocks the Summon Progenitor Golem combat spell. Wow. And this is a gold wonder, so we really would have to get Rhynia to a very, very, very good spot. Or our friend who has I think she has the Delver ambition? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I want you to get over here. Okay. You come over here. Hello! You were not there before. Well, you're not going to be there now. Yeah. Or can any of you do anything? No, can't do anything right now. We moved them up. Need you to get down here. Still aggravated that is... I have to keep working on that. There. And building a road down there, I think, is a good idea. Okay. Yeah, we still have this gold going on here. Yeah, you can hang out. Okay. Waiting for combat. fascinating. Well, you... I see. 484. You're at 392. Yeah. Another ruler was denounced. Has insulted my empire. Understandable. I don't even know as to the area that I acquired from you. Is it over here? What are you? What are you doing here? Oh, that's a guard? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so you took Emberkeep. I still have that one to go in and take a look at and work on. Okay. Where would that be? No. Yeah, I really don't know as to where that would have been. I have no idea. I am very confused. I bought a province from them. I just don't know where this province that I bought is. Here. It's right here. I see. So I would have to build like an outpost and have it connected. Okay. That's an option. It gives me like an income of Imperium and mana. Okay, Free City can be integrated. Very good. I need 450 to do it. Spell ready, Knighthood. Yep, that is a lot of dudes. Excellent. Got Knighthood in there. Very nice. Okay. I could do another summon nymph. Oh, what was I doing? That's what I have active. So I don't have anything else that I can cast at the moment. Okay. So restore the land. I don't think I necessarily need to cast that at the moment. I'll hold off. New Empire skill. Nope, not yet. I think that's going to be in one round. Yeah, one round and I can get that. So what do we have here? Wild expansion. That was very nice. I really did enjoy that. This I'm going to have to hold off on. That has its best, its most effect when I have like as many cities as I could really get a hold of. This is going to be important. This is going to be quite important. returned from to obedience. Okay. Another mage lock. Excellent. Okay. Produced a tavern. Good. Building up. What else can I build here? An academy would be an idea. Convent. Yeah, get the convent. The Grand Wharf. Masonic Hall. Stone Walls. Tithe Shrine. Get the Tithe Shrine. I see. I will hold off. That's a good amount so far. Flowing Fields can annex another province. Very nice. I'm thinking of going in this direction to really to try and get a hold of that. Yeah. And with that, yes, I would want to cast the, okay. That I think I will want to do. Get another farm. I could. Or I could get another quarry. Quarries are useful. With that said, I am going to get myself restore the land going. And cast it immediately. Excellent. It is much nicer now. And I will be able to get a hold of this area. And then I'll cast Restore Land again. I'll get my Archon blood or whatever it is. Good. Okay. Rivergate can... Oh, nice, actually. So... Oh, hello. That's actually quite nice. What do you have? Well, another mine would not be a bad idea. But... This might be a better option. I don't know. This actually would give me the opportunity to have a mine. I'll get a mine. There we are. Good. And it's a more solid connection to the capital. I'll also start working around here a little bit. But ultimately, in the end, Rivergate is going to be taking over as much of this sea area as possible. Okay.